For God so loved the world that he gave his one and only Son, that whoever believes in him shall not perish, but have eternal life. John 3:16. For those who belong to the earth are like the ones who were made of the earth. Those who are of heaven are like the ones who came from heaven. Just as we wear the likeness of man made of earth, so we will wear the likeness of the man made from heaven. Hello everybody, I'm here to do an ode on the passing of my father. He passed away West Australian time at 2 AM on the 1st of December 2023. He was born on the 8th of December 1945. So what can we say about my father? He worked hard, he did his best, did the best he could, as we all do. I'm not holding nothing there against anyone. We all struggle in this life with its trials and tribulations. We were slightly disconnected as after I got out of the army, parents went through a divorce and he went on to start another life elsewhere, but needing not to say that, you know, used to call every now and then, have a chat. I used to complain about the fucking way the world was going, and he used to say, don't worry about it, you know, can't do anything about it. You know, just general stuff, calling for birthdays, used to call me for birthday, used to catch up some Christmases and so forth. He did try to do his best, you know. We all have conflicts and stuff within and so forth, so like I said, not holding anything against him. He is now gone. He's to find out all the answers now. In a way, I sort of envy him, that all the truths and everything shall now be revealed. What else can I say? Without dragging this out too much, we'll get into some photos here. I selected the photos of him from back in the day. These ones here were probably before I was even thought of. Once again, we always used to say, you know, you can't fatten a thoroughbred. The car, for those who are wondering, I think is a HD Holden, a 1960s model. This photo here, I chose this one because this is how he looked when he passed, less the hair. So I've sort of got this facial feature of his with the nose and the flat and the thinned out lips. Side on, I look pretty much the same. So it's a great photo of him. Here's another great photo of my dad. I'm not sure when this was taken, obviously way before I was around, I believe. Quite dashing really, back in his day. And I inherited another trait, flannel shirts. So, great photo of my dad there. And my father also did for a job. He was a policeman in the West Australian Police Force for 30 years. And boy did I cop flack for that at school. And also I've had a couple of rides in the back of the paddy wagon as well, which from some of the things I did caused him rather embarrassment within the police force. But you know, it wasn't bad. It was just naughty is what I was. I wasn't bad, I was just naughty. So yeah, still proud of the fact that he was a cop. You know, he was a good cop. I remember once I was with him in the cop car, and he'd picking me up from agricultural college at Kearney College in Bindoon, and we were driving back, and we had somebody overtake us, and Dad's in the cop car in the paddy wagon, and yeah, some idiot decided to overtake a police car. Who in the hell does that? An idiot. And especially when the old man's already doing the speed limit of 110, so he's pulled him over, and he's just abused him with the exact same words I just said. What sort of idiot overtakes a cop car that's already doing the speed limit? He didn't write him a ticket, but boy, did Dad give him a fucking reaming, mate. And that's what policing was back in those days. Right? It wasn't about writing him a ticket or nothing. Dad wasn't like that. He would just give you the, you know, pull your head in, and so forth. Quite a number of years ago, I bumped into a couple of Aboriginal friends I went to school with in 2J, and they told me that the way my dad used to deal with their Aboriginal families all on the piss fighting and that, they said it was unbelievable. Dad would walk in and he'd appoint one of the women as boss, and he'd say, look, you don't want to go to court, I don't want to do paperwork, so pull his head in, she's the boss, and I'm better not be coming back out here, because next time I'm cracking skulls. Right? And I tell you what, I was absolutely astonished many years ago when an old schoolmate, Aboriginal, that told me this story. So amongst the Aboriginal community in 2J and that, he was very well respected. So good on you, Dad. 30 years of being a copper. I had no aspirations of being a policeman myself, so I joined the army instead. So good on you, Dad. Done a good job. So there you go, guys. Just a little insight. He's gone, and there's nothing I can do about it. It comes to us all. It's the final salvation, is the way I see it. I'm not too sure if he's all realised. I am a bit of a realist. Yes, I've been upset by it and so forth, but it is what it is, and I cannot do much more. He's in the Lord's hands now. So I shall finish up with another passage from 1 John 2:15. Do not love the world or anything that belongs to the world. If you love the world, you do not love the Father. Everything that belongs to the world and what the sinful self desires and what people see and want, and everything in this world that people are so proud of, none of this comes from the Father. It all comes from the world. The world and everything in it that people desire is passing away, but he who does the will of God lives forever. And that's it, guys. Thanks a lot. I'm asking you not to leave comments at this present time. You can if you wish, but it is not necessary. Okay, so I'll just likes will do, and thank you for joining me on this ode to my father. Thank you very much, everybody. God bless.